Creed, for giving me the opportunity to share my thoughts. And
sir, hold on, sir. Oh, do you have slide?
yes, sir, I will.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, over to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So, can we confirm if we can see my screen? Hello?
Yes.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, as I was saying before, thank you very much, Creed, for giving me the opportunity to share my line of thoughts and to discuss on what is really my goal in propagating the idea of thinking to grow rich. So, to start with, my name is Isaac Olawoore. I'm from Oyo State in Nigeria, but an immigrant in the UK. So I came here 2015, did my master's, my PhD in England before I moved to Scotland here in Aberdeen. However, before then, I was exposed to the skill of trading financial instruments, and as far back as 2006, while I was in 100 level in Lautech Ogbomoso. So I think that's just the background. Then of recent, I launched a ministry which we call Think Riches Ministry, which has to do with we propagating the idea of winning big in life and living big in life in terms of living a meaningful life, and in terms of having a kind of reorientations about what we have been learned about money and how to get that money. So the discussion today is around what I title financial instrument tradings, an untapped government-designed tax-free fortune creation source. And a little bit of a disclaimer: whatever we'll be teaching and learning from each other today is not what we should just bank on and say, okay, I want to go ahead and start trading, because there are a lot of things that that we have to put into consideration before we can say, oh, I'm happy to go online and trade with my money. So what are this presentation is all about: the introduction, the quest for wealth, the aim and objective of the ministry, the backgrounds, studies, etc., and again to expose us to the world of financial markets and how does it really works, and a bit of evidences of what we have achieved in the course of our journey trading financial instruments. So as I say, I think I've done this one previously, my names, etc. This has to do with what's really touched my heart to come up with a kind of platform where we can reach our youth, particularly of African descendants, because if we hear this, if we hear that, of anything that comes from Africa, particularly Nigeria, what we hear is that Yahoo, ritual, so, and so. And I sat down, I said, okay, what could be the cause of this? And to me, I thought it was just something like a quest for wealth. And the faces we are seeing there is, to some extent, is a known face. We have the international money fraudsters. We have some parents that use their children for money rituals. And we also have to my left, which is to your right there, that a son that killed his mother and also slept with her, a corpse, for money ritual in Nigeria. So all because of quest for wealth. We also have a lot of illegal migrations, people moving through the Mediterranean Sea yearly from Africa to the Western world here, all because of wealth. Again, those people that didn't perform ritual, didn't migrate to the West illegally. We have some people that migrated here, like me and you, legally to the Western countries. And to the left-hand side there, the picture on the left-hand side, when you are looking from your own side, there is the graduates from Africa, particularly in Nigeria, migrating to the West. And we have to my left-hand side, the picture to my left-hand side, which is to your right, again, a kind of a picture that showcases the talents, the number of the people, the human development, the human capacity we have in the Africans. However, with to some extent, the kind of having a kind of wrong orientations about how to make money or how to acquire wealth. And I think God really put Davido there because to some extent we can see him, we know him. What can we say made him to stood up among all these people? Can we say it's because of what he learned in school? Like maybe he read, is it sociology or something like that? I can't remember exactly what he read, but I'm very sure that what really brought him to limelight is his own skill, the music. I don't think it's what he read in school. And again, a part of the quest for wealth, this is not to downgrade what we do, whatever we do here. I really respect whatever we do, but the picture to your left-hand side, upper one, this one is that is me. With my PhD, I clean toilets. Thereafter, I was able to get a job in an oil and gas company here. Then cases like that, we have our brothers everywhere cleaning, social care, cleaners, something like that. However, this really again touched my heart that, okay, what I know, can I share it with people? Maybe we can have a kind of another way of life, another way to look at how we can generate wealth. Is either apart from we doing 9 to 5. So, and this again was what brought the idea of floating a social enterprise called Think Rich's Ministry. So the aim again is to make Africa continent the home of the 21st century USD entrepreneur and billionaire and wealth creator legally. And part of the technical objective and how to make use of this happen is to expose Africans to the power of the most ever created entrepreneurship tools, which is in our hands, which has to do with the smartphone. It's beyond just using our smartphone for Facebooking, for tweeting, for etc., etc. We need to also think of the other way we can make use of our smartphone to generate or create wealth for ourselves. Again, part of the objective is to give Africans the proper online forex or commodity trading education, because out there we have a lot of education that are forced, being taught by fake teacher, purposely because of their own commission they may want to get from their those people that send them. So again, from being a Christian, I so much believe that wealth is good and money is not evil. I think it is even when we begin to worship money. And by worshiping money, I think it has to do with we abandoning the work of God and going ahead to look for money. In what sense? Like, for instance, on Sunday, we want to go to works, we want to go to work just because of what? We want to get money. Okay, I'm not saying that we should not go to work. If our seat permit that, okay, we have to go to work, we have to go to work. But part of those things that has to do with we worshiping money is like, okay, we are devoting this time not for God, but for what? For material things. So which has to do with money. So, and this has to do with what's the traditional education that we had that has to do with we go to school, get certificates, and look for job. Whereas in our own house, even though if we are in church, our phone is with us. With this app and the right knowledge, we can still be making money. So, and that is why, again, the idea of me coming online to share my own line of thought with my people comes up. So, our own belief is that there's no meaningful life without money. And there can never be money if we don't have money. I can say even though if we have words or the idea that we want to float out without money, some people will say, "Oh, do you have money? If you don't have money, please go and put your idea somewhere." But I think if we have money, we can devote our time for God. We can give our tithe, offering, etc., etc., and even devote meaningful times to the work of God. By so doing, we are what? Aiming heaven, and I so pray that we will not lose our hand in Christ's name. So what is a financial instrument all about? It's just an instrument designed by the central banks for transactions purposes. What do I mean by that? A good example is currency, forex. Like we are having pounds USD. That is to say, someone in England or in the UK that wants to go to US with having pound sterling at hand, but when he gets to the US, all things being equal, that person ought to be spending USD. Now, the next thing that person will do before leaving Heathrow or Gatwick is to change his or her home pounds to USD, because on getting to the USD, you have to take a taxi by paying a US dollar, no pound. So that kind of transaction of changing one currency to the other, in this case, when we are talking about the currency pair, is the act of what? Financial instrument trading. And this is a good example for we people that come from Nigeria, this is what they call the Bureau exchange. If you go to the Sabo market, you give them your Naira, they will give you either pounds or US, depending on which currency you want to exchange your Naira for. And in doing so, what you just did is what we call financial instrument transactions. However, beyond the physical financial instrument transaction, we have an online financial instrument transaction that is being done globally. And to surprise you, the daily market size of financial instrument trading, only Forex, is over 7.5 trillion per day. We can Google that one. The market size of Forex trading daily is over $7.5 trillion. So that is huge amount of money. However, we need education, we need information to be able to know how to participate in this arena. Again, what are those things that we need to use, or that we need to have in order for us to participate in this market? My dear brother, it is just 3. Your phone connected with internet, the hub, which is called Meta for Trader, and the education. Everybody, if you have smartphone, my dear brother and sister, you can participate in this market and take what belongs to you. However, we need a right education. Why do we need a right education? Because it is a game of what? Conflict of interest. Someone have to lose for someone to gain. And this has to do with we want to prepare your minds. I'm not coming here to say it is all about profit. It is all about profit, or it is all about loss. But I tell you, it is a kind of an environment of unlimited potential for profit and loss. And that is why the issue of the right education comes in. Because we need to understand the financial instrument trading rules. And what do I mean by that? Who are those people that set up these instruments, and for what purposes? Okay? And in doing so, if we have an understanding of that, we can know exactly how to position ourselves to be able to do it the way those people that design it wanted it to be what? To be done. And if you look at this, the picture showing the loop system, it has to do with starting from the central banks. And we're talking about the central banks, we're talking about the Fed. The Fed is the Federal Reserve, which is the central bank of the US, the Bank of England, the Bank of Japan, etc. and etc. Then thereafter, it's being connected to the institution, the financial institution called investment banks, which has to do with the Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, the Chase, etc., etc., before coming to those commercial banks in the high street, like here in Aberdeen, I think along is it Market Street, Gay Street, something like that. We have a lot of banks there. Bank of Scotland, Royal Bank of Scotland, NatWest, Barclays, etc., etc. So these are the institutions that transact within themselves, and this thing has been in the system for decades. However, it was the advent of the internet that made these people to extend, and please be trying to be quote and underline my word, make these people, I'm intentionally using that is it phrase, these people, what do I mean by these people? These are the people that this financial instrument was designed for. And these are the central banks to manage the stability of each country economy. Now, the investment banks that gets the that links the central banks with other commercial banks. And we have the market maker. Who are the market maker? These are the liquidity provider. These are the people that give us the opportunity as a retail trader to be able to trade financial instrument, because we don't have the money, the enormous money required to trade on the exchange, foreign exchange. Like I think they have an exchange in London. We have a London exchange, the New York exchange, stock exchange, something like that. These people are those that trade there. We don't have the opportunity to trade there. However, because of the business aspect of it that was floated by the market maker, they extended the opportunity to us. Now, we need to ask another question. Why did they extend the opportunity to us, we the retail traders that are here? That is the question. You have to know why. Because in any business, If you start up a business today, your aim, my brother and sister, is to make money. Now, their aim is to do what? Is to make money to collect the small one that we have and to add it to their own. That is the aim. And that is why they will be feeding us with a lot of false narrative through their brokers or through educator or media house like BBC, CNN, TV, Arise TV, etc., etc. You see that, market is crashing, market is crashing. Whose bidding are these guys doing? They are doing the bidding of the what? Their employer, those people that send them. So which means whatever we hear on news, we have to be very careful when it comes to online forex trading. When they say it's going up, please think very well. It may not be going up. Maybe it's going down because it's a conflict of interest game. And you have to understand this. If we are able to get this concept very well, that is to say, this is an arena of conflict of interest with enormous opportunity to make money. Now, to be able to make money or lose money is a function of what I have up here. What do I know about this market? And how do I operate in this market? This is, as I was saying, I think as I said previously, that it is a game of conflict of interest. The broker that I'm using, I'm not advertising for them. This one is called FXPro UK Limited. This is their conflict of interest document. If you register with them or any other brokers, they will send you it's mandatory for them because UK government says they should send every of their clients the conflict of interest document. And I just extracted from it, which part of it says FXPro, a conflict of interest may arise where FXPro broker or any relevant persons is in any of the following situation. So or any relevant persons is likely to make a financial gain or afford a financial loss at the expense of the client. Who is the client here? The day trader. At the expense of the client, which means whatever date they extend to us, we should be very careful in consuming it. What do I mean by bait? What are those news we are hearing? Whatever news we are hearing in terms of how to trade, even by saying, oh, I know how to trade, I know how to trade. Oh, we have some people that comes online YouTube, I know how to trade. Please let them show you their account. Hardly will you see them showing you your account or a live account. All they will just be doing is what? A screenshot of something. And that is why we have to understand that, again, it is a conflict of interest game of, where we need to think for ourselves. This is a typical price action of any financial instrument. This is for crude oil. This is how it becomes. If you are in Nigeria, if you are in the US, if you are in Australia, I was discussing with some people in the US a few months ago. I said, check your broker platform. Let me check my own broker platform. Open whatever instrument you want to open. Let me open it here too. Confirm the price action, confirm the price or the rate you are seeing there. And let me tell you the rate I'm seeing here. My dear brother and sister, we are seeing everything. There's nothing like manipulations anywhere. It depends on the interpretation we give it to this thing. Having something like this, there's no way we can know where to buy or sell, because in this market, what we need to do is to know how to buy or to sell. But with this kind of unstructured financial instrument price action, there's no way we can know how to trade. However, with a self-taught concept that I started as far back as 2016, although I lost a lot of money in 2016, I have to confess, I lost a lot of money. about 206. I lost a lot of money. But I said to myself, I think it was me that was causing that kind of those losses. Maybe I have not understood then how this system really works. So the concept I comes up with is to understand the structure of the price action. It's all about coming from the bottom, going up and coming down. And that is how it will be the eternity. It's now for us, if you look at it again, if you come back to this, you can trace this down, up, 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 down. So, which mirrors this my template. And to me, what I did exactly was to say, how can I know where to buy or to sell from the all these unstructured way of price actions? So what I decoded was that we can know where to buy and to sell. And this is exactly a position to buy and a position to sell, because I decoded that we have the price actions of any instrument, namely forex, crude oil, anything, have three structure or three stages, which I call stage one. That is when the first sophisticated people knows that a change is about to happen. And the second stage, that is when it has been established that change has already commenced. Again, when you get to stage three, that is when you understand, oh, it is not going to go up again. It must surely come down. So, and again, we have to understand those stages for us to be able to. Sorry, let me. Sorry, please. Sorry, please. So for us to know where to buy and to sell, for me not to bore you with a lot of story because of our times, this template that you are seeing is what I transpose into the financial instrument asset price action that I saw you here, which means we can decode that we have two yellow lines which move up like this, come down, move up like this, come down, move up like this, come down. Again, we have something like a purple lines which move up and come down, which means we can decode the structure of price action, which exactly is what I did and I've been using to trade. This is exactly what I was talking about. You can see I just used two lines, what we call the moving averages, which is one is black, one is orange. So my concept is whenever we have two crossover of moving averages upward, we buy, and wherever we have crossover of two moving averages, we sell. If you look at this, here the concept here is whenever black line crosses orange line up, my methodology says you should buy, which means you know that the price action will go up. And if you have a look at here, black line crosses here, orange up, it went up, came down a little bit, finally went up. Then when it come down, you sell. It came down small before going up. Okay? Then it crosses over again up, then I bought. And this is, if you look at this side where my mouse is, please look at the time. If you look at the time, this is the 3rd of August 2023. And the 3rd of August 2023, it corresponds to where I put this green line. If you have a look at this, the black line crosses orange line down, which is an indication, if you have a look at this place, an indication to what? To sell. And I sold, expecting that the price or the rate of this is a pounds USD, it will be going down, which exactly it did. On the 3rd, I entered on the 3rd of August with this size lot, and at the end of the day, the profit is Amosa or Ma. This is 1,245. Not naira, not cedi, dollar, which is something like is it 1,000 or 1,001 pounds. The same day, again, I entered the trade. I got 28. On the 21st of August, I entered another trade. I lost that money, $20. On the 21st again of September, I entered another trade. I lost 95. What I'm showing you is that it is an arena of what? Winning and losing. However, because I know what I'm doing, I know how it works. That is to say, I gain some, I lose some. However, whatever I gain, whenever I make my profit, it will surely cumulatively outperform whatever loss that I've already made. On the 21st, I lost $95. On the 22nd September, the following day, I enter another trade. I gain 822. So within a month, September 3rd, August 3rd to September 22nd, cumulatively, addition and subtraction, I think it's around 1,980. Sitting down in my house or going to work with my phone in my hands. This I withdrew without any tax. And if you want me to show you the evidence that I withdrew the money, I'm happy to show you. So I think this is a kind of an evidence of a previous profit I made in my life account. I think this was early this year. That is 13,000 plus. This was last year. Yeah, this was last year. 74,000 plus dollar. I think that should be around maybe 60 or something pounds without any tax. And I will show you that I didn't pay any tax. I withdrew. Okay, this was the one I first of all shown to you. August to September 2023. So the evidence of the withdrawal, if you look at this area, you can see this is my name. This is Leod Bank. This is UK accounts. You can see FXPro Global. That is the platform that I use. I'm not recommending them for you. And if you look at the aim, the money that comes in is worth 19,840 pounds. No tax paid. Legally. The same day, another one, I will do another one. 580. Another one, 500. to my NatWest account, you can see all this history. This is, you can see Tesco, so for you to understand that, okay, this is a life history of my statement of my bank account. Again, if you look at this, you will see FX Pro Global. This is £10,000 again, without paying CC tax. And the money that I saw you, all this one that I saw you, this is my account with my broker. You could see that 19,000 plus that I withdrew from my broker account, this one into my Leod account came from here. These pounds, this 10,000 plus came is this one. So 10,390, 10,390, bank withdrawal. Altogether, like this is I think this two is just maybe 29 or 30 pounds. This within a year. I think that was part of the money I withdrew last year. So there are a lot of enormous opportunity. However, we need right education. How do I trade? This is not a full comprehensive training. This one is just to open our eyes to the opportunity that we can make use of our smartphone to do legally if we have the right education to acquire or to make money legally and to be able to use the money to support the work of God. Because a lot of people are suffering. A lot of people are dying. 24/7 work. I'm not saying we should not work. Even the Bible is against it. We need to work. However, we need also to be very smart with how we go about our life in the issue of financial education. There are enormous opportunity out there online to make money, because our goal of coming to the UK from Nigeria or from wherever we come from, my dear brother and sister, is nothing but to make money, to come and make money and have a better life for ourselves. And what can it give us a better life? I think, this is my own opinion, I may be wrong, 70% of the time we need money to have a better life. And if that be the case, the only way of thinking of how to generate money to have a better life, which has to do with our 9 to 5 work, I think we need to have a kind of a shift of mindset to look at the other means of making this legitimate money and to be able to use it to better our life, to better the life of the people around us, and to use it also to propagate the kingdom of God, hell on earth. One thing is sure, in conclusion, we are in control of our financial future. This is my own opinion. God will never do that for us. We need to decide if this is what we want to do with our life in terms of the financial educations, or that is what we want to do with our life in terms of financial education. But the idea of Think Riches Ministry, I'm not here to sell anything, and I'm here to teach people free of charge on how to trade financial instruments and make fortune legally. I'm a testimony of this great opportunity that I was opportune to be experiencing for some years now. So again, the aim is to propagate the idea of Think Riches, and again to be able to share my knowledge with people. Let's interact together. Let's find time, if possible, to learn these skills, because it has to do with skills. It is not by struggling or no. we don't need to struggle. Legally, we can make money, and God will help us. If you have any questions, please, Dr. Shion.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for this. I hope all of our brethren who have attended have learned some bits. So do we have questions? Questions? I think Prosper has said, do you have questions? Anybody have questions?
Yes. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah. For someone to start up this financial business.
Yes, sir.
Like how much capital do you need to start up this?
Yeah, thank you very much for that question. I think, to me, it's not a function of the capital. You can start with any amount of money you have, starting from $100. Your goal by starting with $100 is not to make that money really, but the goal is to think of who you can become by that $100 that you are having. What do I mean by who you think you can become? By acquiring the knowledge, if you acquire the knowledge and you begin to be trading, along the line, you begin to develop the skill, the mindset, the confidence to be able to trade. It's not about money. If you have invested, if you deposit $100 and another person deposit $1,000, another person will deposit $1 million. It depends on your capacity. However, if you are making when the market go in your favor by 1,000 pips, and you are making something like $100 or let's say $10, someone that put in 1,000 may be making 100. Someone that put 1 million may be making 100,000 at the same time. So it's a function of the money you have. However, to start with, I don't encourage people to go beyond $100. At least with $100, I'm very sure we are in the UK, not people in Nigeria, which is equivalent to something like £70. We can use that one to experiment and to be able to test ourselves emotionally when it comes to the issue of money. What do I mean by that? Am I ready? You will know by then that, okay, when the system says you should buy or you should sell, and again you buy, it went against you, you lost that trade. Are you ready again, or are you happy to be able to enter the second trade when it's saying you should sell? Because the skills that have to do that we need to teach each other has to do with the emotion aspect of it, the psychological part of it. Because if you enter trade A or trade 1, you lose. You enter trade 2, you lose. Will you be happy to enter the third trade? It could be that third trade that will give you money. From what I sold to you, the same day I entered 3 trade, I lost 2. But I follow my system. Another opportunity presented itself. The same day I entered it, and I got what? 822. So to me, to answer to summarize the question, the answer, my brother, I would recommend that none of us should go beyond $100, because I think that one money, I believe or I assume that if we lose that, it won't affect us too much. But for someone that just have a kind of an understanding or a kind of opportunity to listen to what we just discussed now, and go ahead to deposit 1,000 or 10,000 with that proper knowledge, my dear brother, remember what I saw, part of the slide that I said is an environment of unlimited profit and loss. So to cut long story short, I will advise you that you start with $100, not more than $100, because of the stage that you are if you want to do it. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for that. I think we take one more question. I think Brother Sheyawe is raised up his hand that time.
Thank you, Brother Sheon. Thank you, our facilitator. I really appreciate this opportunity. Actually, in Nigeria, I was trading the forest, and when the boom was there, and then and after some time, everything just dipped, and I lost almost $1 million into that. And since
Naira or pounds?
Naira.
Okay, sir.
Since then, I've been discouraged about forex, but thank for the twist you brought into it. But I know some people do go into partnering with financial institutions that have the expertise of the instrument, understanding the market trend, how it works, and which you could partner with, and they will now give you certain percentage of the profit made. Every month they pay into your account, or maybe after the season of trade, they pay certain amount into your account. Do we have the same here in the UK? Does that work here in the UK, or you have to trade yourself?
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Awe. I can say yes and I can say no. There may be some people that trade on behalf of other clients. However, what I'm propagating is you having the opportunity to get the skill, to know how to do it for yourself, and to be able to pass it along to the younger generation that is coming after us. That is my goal. For me, I don't trade for people, and I will never do that. What I'm doing is to come out, train people for free, share my knowledge with people for free. If you have lost money before, there are questions that I will ask you. What are the knowledge did you have? Did you have an understanding of what I describe as the financial market look before? Why it was designed, for who it was designed for, and why it was extended to us. Okay, sir. So if you have a proper understanding of these things, we'll be able to say, I can have confidence. I have someone that is ready to work with hands on with me, to give me and share his own line of thought about the issue of the way of market financial instrument trading. I will ask you and employ you, my dear brother, not to lose hope. It's part of the journey. The one thing that I want you to take from that is that you lost money, but you are still alive. Learn from it. If you reflect back, you will think, or you can come up and say, oh, this is where I got it wrong. Maybe I didn't get in this information. I have wrong idea before. Or I was thinking that it's a gamble. Or I was thinking what people told me that, okay, this is how to do it. But I'm telling you, coming up with another message that no, please don't listen to other people, particularly the media people, particularly those people that goes online and say, I can trade. What are they doing? They are collecting our money. They train us without trading. They train us, collect money, and go out on the social media and say, oh, this is the outcome of my trading. Let them show us their life account. Hardly will you see someone. And if not because of the time, I will have shown you exactly the live trading that I'm doing. But I'm happy to discuss with anyone off the camera I'm happy to for Dr. Sheung to share my number. However, one thing, please, anytime we are discussing or want to discuss with me, don't come by saying, oh, I want you to trade for me. The goal of the ministry is not to trade for people, but to raise fantastically confident, professional financial instrument trader that can have the ability that can get the skill and get it right and pass it to the next generation. My goal is for people to have this knowledge and pass it to the next generation. Enough of suffering, enough of all this going here and there from Nigeria to the here, 24/7, working without having time for our family. There is another way to make a living, and that is the goal of my ministry. Thank you, sir.
Okay, there's no more time, but I saw someone's hand. So, Dr. Olawoore, you respond to as fast as possible. I can leave where I am now.
Thank
so,
you, sir.
Sister, I don't know whether I got her name, Sister Shefa.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Doctor, for the time taken to share with us. So, quick one. I want to ask if you also trade cryptocurrencies, crypto rather.
Yeah.
And then secondly, if someone is willing to like mirror your trades, for instance, because I know that some people do that, so they don't trade on someone else's behalf, but they can give you guidelines on, when to maybe get into the markets, how to get your stop loss set, and other things. So if you do any of those things also. Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. As it's part of my response to Mr. Shei Awe that I'm happy to share my template with people. And I'm happy to tell people when to buy or when to sell. However, what will be my joy is for that person to know and to have confidence on him or on his or her own to say, now this system say I should buy, let me buy without anybody telling me to buy or to sell. We can have class thereafter this conversation, and I'm happy to engage whoever wants to engage with me further to learn this skill and to acquire this skill. I'm happy to share my template. It doesn't cost me anything. If we make money there, it's not my money. It is government money. It is world money, and it is there for us to make. But we need right education. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
she asked a question that do you
About
trade
crypto
on
as well.
cryptocurrency?
Oh, now that's another thing. I don't trade cryptocurrency, but I invest in cryptocurrency. Two different things.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
I
sir.
invest in cryptocurrency, but I don't trade cryptocurrency.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, thank you very much for attending. We're not, we don't take everybody's time for granted. So next week we're gonna look at how to become data professional. We're in the age of data analysis, business analysis, prompt engineer, and we found that people are just jumping up and down and learning certification online up and down. And what is shocking is that I've been close to some of these people that are organizing this data up and down. I found that some of them are just organizing events so that people, they just give you certificates just to make money. So we just felt that Creed, can we organize an event where people can know where to go, what to do? So if you have friends who are interested to become data analysis or data professional or business analyst, all of that, next week, Saturday, the same time, they will come be able to learn. And thank you very much for your time. We do pray that God will continue to order our steps, we become wealthy and rich. And as Bible says, the blessings of the Lord make it rich. We add no so. I pray that will be our portion in Jesus' name. So on behalf of myself, Creed, and on behalf of the church, And we want to thank our speaker, Dr. Olawoore. Thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Thank you, sir.
We before the end of the day, we will upload the video on YouTube so that people can watch. And if you need more counsel, just DM me. I will link you up to Dr. Olawoore. I'm not a financial marketing expert. I'm still learning. I hope we're able to invest so that I too can. Let me speak Nigerian so I too can cash out. I'm only joking. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Rochelle.
Thank you, ma. Thank you.